So, me and Haley were playing this, and we just randomly fucking decided to stream it. Because neither one of us have ever played this before, and it was on our bucket list. And Haley's getting me a glass of water right now because my voice is already starting to hurt from voice acting, in quotation marks. Also, I'm very sorry for Haley's horrible voice acting.
I'm not the one trying to make everyone sound like a man, thank you.
Yeah, you're trying to make him sound like a fucking e-girl. Monica's lying.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. What? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know. Damn it, dummy, fuck. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the... what's that word?
Teapot.
Teapot next to the cupcake tray. Damn, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom, bitch?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
You can't see it, but Haley is doing the hand motions of whatever. Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I am not doing a southern accent anymore, it's hurt.
It's hard, yes.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Well, the anime club was unavailable. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Sticks ass out?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader!
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
It's just commentary.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining their club. Why was that funny? Why are you laughing at me? Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, people, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Yep, that's why I joined the literature club. Well, that can change. What the fuck am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Also, everybody in this game looks like they have jaundice.
Yeah, she really does. Like, bitch, go to a hospital.
Yeah, she's fucking yellow. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Why are you doing that? Haley started doing that. I don't know why. I think she's trying to get in character.
My favorites are usually novels that feel deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world.
Snore!
Bitch.
Yuri goes on and on and on and on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Is this also commentary?
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do! It's just as cute as you are!
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Why are you being so aggressive?
Because she's an aggressive bitch, I can fucking tell. She's like aggro as fuck.
I thought it was saying like she liked her friends.
Yeah, but she's giving cutthroat. She's giving I'm Queen Bee. You will submit.
You get that from her?
Yes.
Let's see. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get along, get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. God, I sound like I had a fucking aneurysm. Isn't that right, people?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry. I thought
Lord!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right.
Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yeah, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
you really did scare me for a minute.
If it really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super fucking pissed!
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Huzzah.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Hoop Lord, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Sticks ass out.
Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me, as well as the poop. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Poop Lord! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for club. Nah, sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh shit. It's time to write a poem. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, hey Luz, we gotta work together. Let's not have any girl specifically in mind. Let's just write. We're gonna take turns picking words. Okay, I'm gonna pick the first one, and you pick the second one, and so on and so forth. Okay. Clouds.
Cry.
Contamination.
existence.
Why is Natsuki sad? Fucking explode. Socks.
Spinning.
Spinning?
Mhm.
Why did Natsuki love spinning? Suicide. Dude,
That
Yuri
not-
loved it.
Was that an option?
Yeah, suicide, and Yuri loved it.
Whistle. Suicide whistle.
Natsuki loved whistle. Hop. Natsuki liked hop. I think we're doing a Natsuki run.
God, none of your shit makes sense. God damn it.
None of my shit makes sense. What are you talking about?
All of the things you choose.
I'm just choosing words I like. Are you trying to make sense?
Yeah.
I'm just picking words I enjoy.
God damn it.
You're trying to make a comprehensive poem?
Yes, I was.
Lol.
Melody. I guess that fucking makes.
Fun.
Fun.
Yo, we got a trophy. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Fun.
Fun page.
I don't know. I like electricity.
That was not your turn.
It was my turn.
No, it wasn't.
You picked the last one.
No, you picked the last one.
We're on. Okay, I'll let you do 2 in a row then.
Okay. Graveyard.
Spooky.
Graveyard essence.
Fucking love rainbows.
Water.
Dude, Fester? Just saying. Blanket. I think we just.
Daydream.
I think we're pretty much locked into Natsuki at this point.
Damn. Okay.
Oh wait, maybe not. I don't know. Nature. Kitty is here. Just saying.
Not nature. I don't know.
Are you still trying to make this make
Yes.
sense? I haven't. I've just been
I
picking
can
words.
tell. I can tell. Really tone.
A tone? Okay. Yeah, we'll do this on. Only because I don't want to be locked into Natsuki. Bitch.
Oh.
Work it. It's your turn.
Try again, before. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at it again at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise before me. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Manga.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
See, I was right! Manga is literature.
That's great.
Swiftly defeated. Oh, it depends. You know, if you've ever read the manga called Berserk, it's peak fiction. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys!
God, I'm glad we're not doing her route. I don't want to have to do that voice very much.
Dumbledore always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking! Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it distracts me. And you almost set your house on fire one time.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Poop Lord can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Huh?
Well, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation that she has just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
What, me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
Well, what is it?
No. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Situation resolved. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is just a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Did you lock the cat in the closet?
No.
It sounds like that she's locked in the closet.
Damn it. She better not run in there. I just wanted to get
Did you lock her in there?
I knew what I wanted. I grabbed it out and
Oh, my poor baby. My poor abused
she
baby.
was on there for 5 minutes.
She was screaming and cried, and you weren't even paying attention.
I could hear her.
Over the sound of your own voice, I'm sure.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bosom and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention because you're a fucking dumbass. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
What is the book? What'd you even give me?
I look forward to hearing what you think.
But we haven't. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled bullshit for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Give me some of that pickle juice, bitch. I'm thirsty.
Harsh.
Is this sweet?
No.
Okay.
Why would I pick? That's wretched. I don't trust a bitch who likes sweet pickles.
I thought you liked both.
No.
Some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It's like the same book that she lent to me. I mean, that's how a fucking literature club works, dummy. More than that, she seems to be on the very first few pages.
Oh, crap.
I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second.
Nothing.
Tommy makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Oh, sorry. I was just, creeping out. I mean, spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean...
What?
I just have to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
I'm glad to hear.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Oh, is that so? What's it about?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Potato of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright.
Do you know that book?
I don't think that's a real book.
Is it supposed to be like a portrait of Dorian Gray or some
Probably.
shit?
I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost youngest sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
Yuri? That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Poop Lord?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's like a fucking weirdo. She's so shy and reclusive and weird, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
I'm sure there's subtext there, but it's just flying over my head.
I understand. Not again.
You understand what she's saying?
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey now, don't apologize, little missy. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
What problem?
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Oh.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
I thought you meant like you had, schizophrenia or something.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Stop. I really don't think you need to worry.
I really don't think you need to talk. That's what you meant to say.
I really think that just means you're, passionate about reading things, You just need to shut up a little. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, said Poop Lord, I might as well get started reading it.
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. I caught you in a lie. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bog. Alright, it's fine if I sit here next to you, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri.
Yeah?
Are you sure?
I have an aneurysm.
You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I didn't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
Proximity to other human beings?
That is reading in company with others, smartass.
Ah, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading it in company. As if I can feel her fucking presence all over my fucking face as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing.
Sounds like it is. Jesus Christ.
Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I've never been this close to a woman before. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. What is she looking at? I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Why are you doing that?
I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to.
Say sorry about it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until... Wow, this guy's smooth. This guy's fucking smooth. Until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I stick my tongue in her ear. I suppose.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulder, the tears in my eyes, making it hard to read, are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Whoa, animated scene. Yuri takes her left arm and holds... Where the fuck are my glasses?
I don't... In your car, probably?
God. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. You know what's something that pisses me off? Whenever, like, I'm reading something and it talks about, like, thumb and forefinger and ring finger, I just can't comprehend it. And I just end up, like, picturing the king of limbs, but for, like, fingers. Because I'm like, thumb, forefinger, they're all wrapped around each other. Marriage of flesh.
So silly.
Ah. I do the same thing with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. I'm reading it backwards. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
What? What?
To turn the page.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted by your face for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. This is a great first date. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? You fucking dumbass. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Damn, that's cold.
It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, it is. The least you can do. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. She has like a massive overbite, I just noticed. She has like an overbite.
So do I, it's okay.
I mean, I do too, but it's not that obvious, I don't think. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange of fluid. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but Main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you sure fucking say sorry a lot. They kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment. Oh, dear.
But Poop Lord, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
God.
That's so embarrassing that you think that...
Haley's playing with fleas and not doing her job. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I didn't mean it in a bad way, he said. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious too, on top of everything else. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
She didn't want it to go too far.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down.
You're so aggressive.
She's an aggressive bitch. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Leave the cat alone.
I love her.
Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you, girl?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
You care about me? In that case, I guess I'll read it tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know, because it's really fucking boring right now.
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bog.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation is ending. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their respective bogs. I do the same myself. Oh boy. Haley, preference?
I'll let you choose.
I think your Monica thing is really funny. I don't know. I kind of like doing Natsuki's voice. How about Natsuki?
Okay.
I just don't want to do Sayori. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair I shared mine with her first.
Oh? Well, it's about what I expected from somebody like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it or anything.
Eagles can fly, by Natsuki. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. You're really reading your text messages during Natsuki's poem?
I already read it. I'm like,
God.
I'm a fast reader.
I'm fucking narrating! Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone at high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and shit, so people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Like in this poem.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
My God, she actually put thought into this.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away. Who should I show it to next? Haley? Your turn to pick. God, we're gonna eventually have to show it to Sayori.
Yeah, we'll do Sayori last. It's like,
I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a break.
we can show it to Monica.
Monica. Alright.
Hi, Poop Lord. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Don't fucking go too fast!
That was an accident, my finger.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I had to.
Let me show my ass a little. Don't worry, Poop Lord. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of a barrier we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Poop Lord. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
I just picked words that I like.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Thank you, Monica.
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked him.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own
Why are
thing.
you so aggressive?
Because she's a bitch.
Why is she a bitch, though?
I can feel it.
Yeah, I know, but, like, why is she?
She's a secret bitch.
What's her problem, is what I'm asking.
Just keep exploring. You learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, because you suck at this.
Well,
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm only like the best.
Sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
Oh, I see.
Well,
let's read it then. Slow down, goodness.
hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. It's pretty great.
I stopped paying attention.
So, what do you think? Pretty fucking great, right?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. I'm really surprised you've never heard of it.
Read manga.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, and you would know that if you weren't an illiterate. But, you know, when performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Oh, it's like saying. Well, what was the inspiration behind this?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently, baby girl. It's been influencing my poems a little bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because, you know, it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect...
Hold on a moment. Pause. Jerry wants to know who Best Girl is.
Oh, we don't know yet, Jerry.
Yeah, neither one of us have ever played this before. Right now, honestly, I like Monica the best. What about you?
Monica or Yuri?
Monica or Yuri for Haley, and Monica for me. Okay, that's our answer. Here you go.
If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Otherwise, try to think about it like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big black, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, chat.
You didn't give me advice yesterday, Yuri, because I don't want to do Sayori. It'll hurt me.
Yeah. Silence.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
I think that's just the jaundice, but...
Jaundice.
Exceptional.
Oh, what? Huh?
Did I say that out loud? Ooh.
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her entire face.
Fluster noises.
Ew.
Ew. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's... I guess you're right.
Cool.
What am I getting nervous for?
Oh, God.
Aha!
I'm the golden god. Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
See?
Yeah.
You were talking shit for nothing.
Yeah, I saved it, by the way.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time writing anything.
I can tell.
Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again.
Speechless she is. Well, I know that.
Ow.
I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingy along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Trying to understand what the fuck he meant.
What socks have to do with radiation poisoning?
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typically, usual of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. It's the government's fault, you're a fucking idiot.
It's the parents.
There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
She's based? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. She's a fucking bitch. I didn't say that, though. Sorry. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to God. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as I can't see, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a lit club? God, I can't read that.
Ghost under the light. Oh no, my least favorite word.
The tendrils?
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. We love Hugh Neutron in this house. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
I actually do. It was so illegible. Not even Haley could read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Hey, try game Love Monkey Rock and Roll. It's kind of similar to this style of game, but better. Hey, I really don't care. Anyway, I wasn't thinking that at all.
Thank you for the feedback. I shall try that out. But it took you a long time to read. That's because I'm a fucking idiot.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief. Ooh.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems,
Jesus Christ.
but I had to dumb it down for your 2 brain
I
cells.
think I could handle a longer one than that. Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. You couldn't handle me. That's what she's saying. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
I haven't even eaten this paper yet. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Spooky!
Ooh.
Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Poop Lord.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Unsurprising to everyone. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I was thinking about pizza the whole time you were talking, though. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too.
Like, actually, that whole monologue, I was just, like, zoning out without even realizing it. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I really enjoyed
I
it.
think we're locked into the Yuri route.
I think so too. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Poop Lord.
Me too.
Odd.
Who should I poem to? My poem to next? My fucking favorite.
This is a good poem, Poop Lord. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. The Doki Doki Literature Club.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubhouse. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. What are you doing? What the fuck?
Breaking it down.
What are you doing?
See? It's like I said before, Poop Lord. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Only really good people try to date 4 women at once.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm so glad I was invited to this harem manga. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Damn. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, by Sayori. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wash away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So that one was my favorite, personally. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit!
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, Sayori.
Well, I forgot to do it last night.
At least that makes me feel a little better about my poem.
Don't be mean, bitch! I still try my best, God!
Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem or anything. Just came out nice, or how should I put it?
Half-ass.
It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's better to skip breakfast.
It's true.
You know, cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me this poem.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah, but
next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
what do you want to say?
I'll do Sayori from now on.
Why?
It's hurting your voice. I can tell.
Well, I like it.
It's hurting my ears.
Then cover your fucking ears! God, you said I don't want to do Sayori, you do it.
Well,
so then I started to do it, and now you're complaining.
It's a little wretched. I'll do it. Okay.
No.
No.
No! It's the rules of the game now, bitch.
Chat, who should do Sayori?
There's no one in the chat. Let me look at it if anyone's even... No one's watching us. We're just having fun. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated on my vocal cords. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly, like she's at a funeral. God damn it, I think I'm dying.
Yeah. You're fucking dying, bro.
Yeah. What's with this language? Huh? Oh, sorry.
Eh? Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
Oh, shit. Sorry, go ahead.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yeah, well, you fucked up. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually gave a shit.
Like Poop Lord.
Like Poof Lord. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Poof Lord did as well. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't fucking expect you to give me any fucking advice, bro. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
Ouch.
And Poop Lord liked my poem too, FYI fucking I. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki stands up and equips a longsword.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well and equips a battle axe.
Maybe you're just jealous that Poop Lord appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh, fuck. It's the end. It's like the Library of Alexandria burning down.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Poop Lord started showing up.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little,
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Lord. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first goddamn place, Poopy. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no goddamn reason? And meaning I should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out? Help me explain that to her, Poopsie.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Poop?
Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think highly of me. So of course that's going to be Yuri. Right?
Yeah.
Or Sayori.
Yeah, we'll go with Yuri.
You don't want to hear Sayori?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be such a bitch to Yuri. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri,
Oh,
you are a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when her poem wasn't as good as yours.
I see.
Which I like Natsuki's better, just FYI.
I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
Whose was your favorite, his poem?
I
I liked Yuri's the least. Well, actually, I like Monica's the least.
like hers the best.
You like Monica's the best?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Get out of my water! It's for me. In fact, I need some right now.
You're shredding your voice. Absolutely to shreds.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, no one took her side. Man, if I was Natsuki, I'd go home and fucking kill myself. She's just getting fucking dogged on by everybody.
Yeah.
And her poem was like, Eagle fly high, oh so high, will he come down? It's like a children's book. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes, when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk, which was shit, and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it away. I liked her poem! Okay, we need to do a poem list right now. So for me, it goes like this. I like Sayori's the best. I like Natsuki's the second best. Yuri's was like, I felt neutral, and Monica's I also felt neutral, but I think I liked Yuri's a little bit more. I didn't hate any of them, but it was just kind of like, eh.
I didn't love any of them either. So.
I loved hers. I want breakfast. That's fucking genius. So, give me your list.
Why is she staring at me like that?
The cat?
Yeah, she was like straight up staring at me like. She stared at me. I mean, they're all mid. I did not like Natsuki though. I just thought it was like,
It's funny.
I mean, yeah, but
She did her best. I mean, is she supposed to be like an 8th grader or something?
fuck if I know.
Yeah, that's what.
Why is he dating an 8th grader? Why is he
Because
trying to date
Japan is full of pedophiles, girl.
Continue.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright, girl?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri, girl, baby girl. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you, baby girl, my
You
queen.
shouldn't. My boobs grew a whole cup size for you.
Is that what happens when girls get horny?
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Speak Lord. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
Oh, man. It's nothing.
You literally just show up. You're just a man and you show up.
I'm just a man.
One more thing.
Simple man.
That one thing that Natsuki said
About your boobs.
about, I would never do anything so shameful. What the fuck does that even mean? How do you...
I guess she was implying she put like toilet paper in there to make it bigger or something.
I got you. So,
what thing did Natsuki say?
never mind that then. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make me some sweet tea, okay?
Yeah, sure.
They have sugar in Japan, right?
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Hoopla, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It's pretty fun. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh, shit!
And maybe learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. What a dickhead. This guy's a cop.
I mean, he's just like every other man. He just wants the poem. The poetry poem.
Monica looks a lot like Erica Beavers.
No, she does not.
Yeah.
And she does not.
Yeah, you'd be attracted to Monica in real life, I bet. If she was a real girl. And didn't have giant eyes the size of her cranium.
I mean, Monica would be a major bitch, IRL.
Yeah, you fucking love bitches.
I do love me them bitches.
I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Good Lord! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me! It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Exactly.
Sayori? Know what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? That kind of thing happened a lot.
Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't, hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Yeah. You know, Poop Lord, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club.
Mm-hmm.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And Sayori think everyone really like you too. That's... Every day's going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation that I am in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there?
Content.
Well, just had to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue.
Inferno. Jesus Christ, learn how to read.
I can't see, girl! I don't have my fucking glasses. They're in the car and I'm in my underwear! Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I'm supposed to sound enthusiastic. Okay, you can start the first one this time.
Okay. Unrestrained.
What? Spinning. After it?
Vibrant. Not vibrant.
What? I didn't hit vibrant?
No, you did not.
What did I hit?
Something completely different. I don't remember what it was.
Massacre.
Fantasy.
Google. Or fight.
It's yogurt. Fireflies.
What's vivacious? What does that mean?
I know what it means, but I can't describe it.
Nick.
Inferno.
I gotta pick contamination. Well, rainbow or contamination? Contamination.
Depression. What did that make her
I
have?
don't know. Empty.
Why did that make her happy?
She feels empty and depressed.
Marge.
Marriage. We're gonna be getting a lot of Sayori content at this rate.
I don't mean to.
Let's
I
see.
hate her.
Let's see who unrequited goes with. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, we'll do dark. That has to be. Oh my
She
God!
loves it.
What is she?
She fucking loves it.
Tragedy. That has to be. Or
It's my.
graveyard.
It's my turn.
Oh.
Okay.
Scars. That has to be. Oh my God.
Bruh.
How?
Bro, she is a fucked up individual.
How?
She is fucked up. Entropy? Love that word.
It's effulgent.
I ain't got a clue.
I don't know. We'll choose it. Oh, crap.
Kitty.
Well, we're gonna be getting a lot of Sayori content. I hope you're
ready.
I hate her. I want her to die.
Why? She's like me. She's just like me.
I think I just hate your voice for her, and it pisses me off.
Okay, you want me to do a different voice that bad? You hate my voice so much? I'll find a different voice.
It's killing your voice. You can't fucking talk, bro.
Is that why you hate it?
Well, slightly, but also it's really scratchy and very very high pitched.
Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hello, Poop Lord. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in good mood today. I don't like that. What kind of voice should I do for her? I'm still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I don't like that either.
If she's not a depressed bitch.
Apparently she is. She loves scars and entropy and black holes and shit. Let's see. Haley, that voice is just so fitting for her.
So, I mean, it's annoying, and she is annoying.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'll try not to be as loud. How about that?
You're pretty loud.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway, Sayori. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snacky snack? No. What? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only a tumbleweed falls out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You live in a trailer. If you have enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk with me, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. By lend, I mean you just take it. But there's one more thing. You're always fucking hungry, you fat bitch. And so, that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Poop Lord to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Sweet treat!
I didn't mean that. I was too absorbed in my book.
What's that noise supposed to be? Like, yeah.
Just gonna burp up.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
Yeah, that.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us in there.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh. Kya! Ow! What the a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jesus, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite of the wrapper and the cookie.
So good.
Sayori suddenly grasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jesus. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
My poor ears.
I told you.
Jerry, be honest. Is it too loud? Am I holding it too close to my face? We're doing it on the controller. Or is the voice just like super fucked up?
It is pretty fucked up.
I don't care what you think.
Really rude.
I want to wait to see what Jerry says.
I think Jerry's gonna be a bitch and not respond on purpose.
He's probably jerking off to fucking League right now.
Yeah.
Too busy to respond to me.
Boo.
Boo, League of Legends.
Boo.
By the way, Jerry, this is after I'm talking quieter for Haley's sake. I'm physically recoiling, he says,
I told you.
hearing the voiceover. Wait till you hear Haley's Monica. That makes me physically recoil.
Now, would you rather hear my voice or...
Yeah, but she's doing like a like e-girl voice for Monica.
No, it's because she's a bitch, okay? She's a bitch, and she needs a bitch voice, okay? I get these bitches. I get it, Jerry.
So which would you prefer? Pick a side. This will have restitution later.
I no longer have the ability to fire you, so...
I have the ability to strangle you. Both of my hands still work just as fine as they did on that one fateful night in Delaware. Actually, it was a morning. Possibly an afternoon. Possibly past 5 p.m.
Play you way.
Play your way, he says.
Wretched.
Okay.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, Christ. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh,
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful! Sayori trots away to safety.
Just girly things.
Yuri and I laugh as well. Christ, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't here. What? Oh, I thought you got an interesting text.
No.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question.
Katawa Shoujo would never... You should have heard mine and Catherine's playthrough of Katawa Shoujo back in, 2018. It was even worse than this.
I could do a great voice for all of them, but you decided to just be a little goblin man.
Bitch, you literally told me to stop voicing Sayori because you didn't want to do it. You brought this upon yourself.
That's what you get.
Also, You know what? Fuck you. Never mind.
What?
Read your lines. Do your job.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, you know. She's kind of like, you know, she's kind of popular, you know. You don't think she has a
Boyfriend.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Monica just commented on the chat and said sorry for being so late. What?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What the hell?
What an odd. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Sayonara. Hi, Jerry.
GG.
Good luck with that.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
No, we didn't even notice you were gone. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What the hell are you up? What held you up anyway?
What the hell are you up? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
Monica,
Goddamn, bitch!
get out of here, Monica! You're scaring the shit out of me.
That makes no sense, though. You'd have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Oh, she plays piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really.
He really has the whole club fighting over him right
Yeah.
now.
I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
maybe once I get a little better, I will. Hehe.
Okay, I'm stopping. You are a creepy bitch, Monica. A creepy bitch.
Yay!
Sorry for being scary. No, it was actually really funny. I enjoyed it. You just go around to different Doki Doki streams and do that. By the way, this is our first time playing. Please do not spoil anything. We've never seen this game, so don't tell us nothing. But yeah, if you go around to different Doki Doki streams and just do that, that's really funny. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Poop Lord. Let me show my ass to you.
You stick my ass out, Poop Lord.
Yeah.
I'm a Poop Lord too. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
How you discovered... hold on. Let me see what you said. Oh, I can't look at the comments.
Dang.
I think what they were asking was, how did I discover this game? I just heard people talking about it, like, for years, and I never touched it. I know it's a horror game. I've heard that. I've heard that it's very mind-fucky later on. And it's just been on my list for years, and it was on PlayStation, so we decided randomly to play it because we had nothing better to do. And also, it's the Halloween season, so...
Spooky.
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, cookies aren't that fucking big.
No.
Fucking Japan logic. Yuri is back to her book. No, man, how did you find out that I was on several live streams? Just a good guesser. Just a good guesser. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no. I was just kind of waiting for you.
Oh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
You're a good guesser. Try playing the lottery. I do constantly, and I lose every time.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Fancy. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Not fancy.
I'm going to plug this at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
This is going to start a fire somehow.
Yes, someone is going to die.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and kind of like a stick bug.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
She came in really quickly. Say.
That's you, bestie.
Oh, you were. We were just. Yuri was going out to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious.
Yuri is so elegant. Yep, just like a stick bug.
Yes. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
What business is it of yours?
Monica, please mind your fucking business.
Oh, shit.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Poop Lord in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
Shows ass once again. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Bitch. Then let's go, Poop Lord.
Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follows. Yuri did me emotional damage. Don't spoil nothing. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
But so far, Yuri is our. I think is she your favorite?
She's my favorite.
She's both of our favorites. We're gonna do the Yuri route, and then I don't know. We'll probably go back and do the other ones.
Yeah.
But this is our first character we're trying to date. How could I say some? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that.
I mean, she was a bitch.
It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
God, I can't. I have emotions. I need to do something about that. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Poop Lord, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me.
I'm just a golden god because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. I've got to work it again and again till we get it right. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. It's not a spoiler, don't worry. I will only say something if you ask me. Okay, well then, please enjoy, and I'm sorry for the state of your ears whenever I voice act Sayori.
It's wretched. I'll let you know, it is wretched.
Yeah, she fucking wants me to stop being Sayori. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane, which is another good song.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate somebody for looking like a stick bug. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Poop Lord? I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Just friends. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Poop Lord, do you like oolong tea?
What is that?
It's tea.
Yeah, but what is it? What is oolong tea?
I've never had it, but it is tea.
Duh.
Well, fuck, I don't know. I'm not a tea expert.
Okay, you seem like you would be. You love tea parties.
I do.
Ah, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
I kind of wanted sweet tea, but whatever.
No sweet tea for you.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 4,000 degrees Kelvin.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you? Why is she giving him like a tea tutorial?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert.
Get out of my... You're encroaching on my space. This is Poop Lord's dialogue.
Poop.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
Who? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must be in... Oh, that's you.
Get out of my space. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show? And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
Does Yuri have, trouble with emotions?
I don't know. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. The tea.
You're always worrying about me, Poop Lord.
The tea, Yuri.
It's very endearing.
The tea's burning, Yuri.
It's scalding!
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with it. God, this guy sucks dick.
All she did was make you some tea, bro.
Yeah, he's like, oh, God, I can't keep up. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Poop Lord, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why do you want to sit on the floor?
It's a little bit easier on my back, since I have giant tits. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize. I forgot about your massive tits. Sorry.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage.
She really does bring attention to her boobs.
Yeah, she does.
A lot. Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Your posture, right?
Right.
Always hunched over like a stick bug while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bog. I had some chocolate as well.
Chocolate?
It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Chocolate and tea? I don't think that would go well.
I always have chocolate at tea parties.
You have chocolate at all times.
Yeah?
You're like Sayori. You're just a sweet treat monger.
And what of it?
Just saying. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position. My back's starting to hurt playing this game.
Me too.
Position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except, this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Oh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I have to shit. Will you take over for a while?
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh no! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practicing resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Poop Lord? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, and this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling with the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. They fed each other chocolate, and it was oddly sexual.
Oh, cool.
Poop Lord, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bog of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. What a pussy.
Yeah. Okay, who are we gonna show it to first?
Would you say Ariana?
I'm worried that it'll look bad, us choosing her first. Like, you know what I mean?
Like it's gameplay-wise.
Yeah.
I see.
So I say we do Yuri or Monica.
Which one are we going for? Yuri?
Yeah. Will it...
I mean, it's up to you.
I'm assuming this isn't one of those games where it's like love triangle.
Probably not.
Probably not. So we'll go with Yuri.
If we went back, it would just ruin everything at this point.
Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
Dude, you
Oh
like
my God,
it?
that's disgusting. Good Lord. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the tiny techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery.
Yuri visibly swallows.
Sorry, even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Do you want to do those, or you want me to keep doing
It don't matter.
Okay. Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to hear her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me.
You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, this one is a long one. It's a bit of a doozy.
Shit! She wrote you a fucking essay.
Yeah. The raccoon.
No, we love raccoons.
Yes, we do. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread's always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Does she want to kill us? Are we the raccoon?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday.
I'll fucking say. I can see that. It has a lot more metaphorical... I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's glaringly obvious.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using this poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to fucking mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Poop Lord?
I mean, the most embarrassing thing about me is my name, and, you know, I can't really hide that. I guess so, though.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some people make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Poop Lord.
Well, I am a golden god a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would be so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. I think I need a break from this. I'm dying.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm like tired, I think. We'll play more soon.
Very good. Very good.
Alright. It's saved now. You want to say anything to everyone before we go?
To the whole nobody watching.
Well, in case somebody watches the stream later.
Meow meow, motherfucker.